Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, December 31, 2024. The moon spends the day in your sign, and some self-pampering today is entirely appropriate. It's a time of the lunar month for recognizing your need for nurture. You want to spice things up today and tomorrow with Uranus stirring the pot, but it's best to recognize your inner need for change rather than let restlessness rule your choices. It's hard to put up with dull or boring routines today. Certainly, if things don't go entirely your way, you might end up discovering valuable new approaches. Different methods of pursuing your health and wellness, and even your business, can come to you now and keep you on your toes in happy ways. Later today, your intellectual capacities heighten. Chaos in relationships could be coming your way today. However, this might provide the fire and spice that you've been craving to bring more passion and adventure into your relationship. Sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, will clash with electric Uranus and is moving close to a square. This ensures that rocky relationships could see some turmoil. Yet, if things have been good, just a little stale's time to be spontaneous and experimental with your one and only. This is especially true if you're looking to travel or bust out some new exotic intimate toys. Change how you handle your work interactions. Try something new when Venus in Aquarius squares Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Handling your coworkers or clients the same old way will lead to the same old results. If you want something to change, you have to try a different method. You may need to adjust how you relay your information, especially if someone always seems to need clarification on you. You may also have to adjust your delivery if you want a different reaction. Whatever you do differently could lead to positive changes in your immediate work community. Knowing how to care for yourself takes preparation. Bring out the best in yourself by planning ahead. There is almost no physical activity that you wouldn't enjoy, so pick the one that is most convenient for you on a practical level. There should be little or no obstacles in the path of getting this exercise. Build up a practice around this chosen activity and use it as your support for when the going gets rough. This is the time to get something started. With the essence of this day, your confidence and ambition are sure to soar. You might feel like there isn't anything you can't do, yet you'll still need to take care of yourself. Have at it, but mind the safety of yourself and others. Take risks, but not ones that endanger your well-being. Satisfy your need for adventure in creative ways for the best results. Have fun too. The moon not only returns for its last visit to Sagittarius for the year, but its last before Mercury, the planet of communication and smart thinking, leaves, ending all planetary activity in your sign until later next year. When the sun left last weekend, this brought your birthday month to an end, but with Mercury staying on to help you tie up the loose ends of your game plan and resolutions for the coming year. With 2025 set to be a big year for all your relationships, this is also an important time for having the communication lines open. The moon's return to Sagittarius, while there is still some tension between Mercury here and Jupiter in your relationship sector, might exacerbate things, but with perfect timing. This last visit before Mercury, the planet of communication, leaves Sagittarius, and Venus, the planet of love, leaves your communication sector, is going to make the job of getting the communication lines open easier. Our eyes in the sky. Unexpected changes might ripple through your commitments as Venus in Aquarius squares Uranus retrograde in Taurus. While these shifts may catch you off guard, they are not necessarily negative. In fact, the mutual reception between Venus and Uranus hints at the possibility of something positive emerging from the unexpected. Think of it as life nudging you toward a new perspective. To navigate this energy, you might need to adjust your expectations and embrace a give-and-take mindset. Have you ever noticed how some of the best things in life happen when you least expect them? These are moments when flexibility and openness can pave the way for incredible opportunities, particularly in relationships or financial matters. Change can feel intimidating, but it often leads to growth. Sometimes stepping outside your comfort zone is the first step toward meaningful progress. Reflect on a time when an unforeseen detour brought you to a place or an outcome that was better than anything you could have planned. This is your chance to lean into the energy of transformation and see where it takes you. Whether it's exploring new dynamics in a relationship, reconsidering financial plans, or taking on a challenge you've been avoiding, now is the time to act. It's also an excellent moment to deepen your understanding of your current circumstances and identify ways to improve your future. You may feel an inner urge to confront lingering challenges. Have you ever had a moment of clarity about what needed to change in your life? That kind of realization can be empowering. It allows you to move forward with purpose, setting clear priorities and turning aspirations into achievable goals. At the same time, communication could feel a little more complicated than usual. Your directness, while efficient, might come across as too strong or even confrontational. Have you ever found that adjusting your tone or framing your words differently led to a much smoother conversation? Being mindful of how you communicate can prevent misunderstandings and build stronger connections. If disagreements arise, consider the value of compromise. Letting someone else have the last word doesn't mean you've lost. It can be a gesture of maturity and a way to maintain harmony. Over time, this approach can strengthen relationships and foster deeper trust. This period might also bring feelings of frustration or irritability to the surface, especially if you're feeling stretched thin. Have you ever found yourself snapping at someone and then realizing it had more to do with your own stress than the situation at hand? These moments are reminders to pause, reflect, and address what's really bothering you. Channeling these emotions into something constructive like exercise, creative pursuits, or simply stepping away for a breather can help you find your equilibrium again. Limiting your interactions to those you feel most comfortable with during times of heightened emotion can also create a safe space for reflection and healing. Your work-life balance may come under scrutiny, urging you to make adjustments that prioritize both productivity and joy. Have you been pushing yourself too hard, neglecting moments of relaxation or activities that genuinely bring you happiness? Reassessing your schedule and carving out time for yourself and loved ones can create a more harmonious routine. Thoughtful planning during this time can transform fleeting moments of inspiration into lasting success. What small changes could you make today to bring more balance and fulfillment into your life? Financially, the stars are aligned for promising opportunities. Whether it's identifying smart investments or spotting a great deal, your instincts are sharp. Have you ever stumbled upon a financial opportunity that felt tailor-made for you? Moments like these are reminders of the rewards that come from paying attention and acting decisively. Trust yourself and your ability to discern what's truly beneficial, but don't hesitate to seek advice if you need a second opinion. Sometimes, the guidance of someone you trust can reveal angles you hadn't considered. Flexibility will be a key theme as you navigate the days ahead. Plans may need to shift, and while this might initially feel like a setback, these adjustments often lead to creative breakthroughs. Think back to a time when an unplanned change ended up being a blessing in disguise. By embracing these moments, you open yourself to solutions and paths that might not have been visible otherwise. Change, as unsettling as it may be, is often the catalyst for personal growth and unexpected progress.